walls of cold echoes where the numbers float. Every take a breath I chase, lost inside this market space. I'm trading futures, trading time. Lines of rhythm, dollar signs. In the silence I align between the noise and the micro beats and macro dreams, golden silicon, endless streams, patterns form then fade away. Prophets ghost won't ever stay. My pulse synced with the candle's flame. Fear and calm, they sound the same. One more tick, another try. Balance on the reason why. Risk is a rhythm. Patience, a sound. I breathe between the bars of now and next. I'm trading futures, sharing time. Fading lines through liquid signs. Every loss and every climb, all dissolve inside the
Afternoon stream, let's get it. Neon on the mic, yeah. Neon stepping in, session wide awake. Night shift laid the ground, Matt set the play. Now it's midday money, structure on the screen. Neon seeds acting holy, price moving clean. No FOMO type in the channel mode. We learned that lesson back in 24. Half gap buys when the market dips. DD bands bounce and we let it rip. Bulls on flashing like a warning light. If it's not a line, we let it slide. Patience, heavy discipline, sharp. Room full of killers, but we play it small. When the clock strikes noon, liquidity rising, feel that boom. Calm hands on the play, red to green, we pivot that way. The room shows up. Yeah, the room shows up. Yeah. Yeah, volume builder, feel that shift. Market makers tryna midday drift. Fake break high, yeah, we seen that move. Liquidity pocket, we approve. Whoosh fan blowing when the entry's tight. Stops place clean, risk held right. Not gambling candles, we stacking skill. Consistency over chasing thrill. Chat moving steady, no chaos here. Green heart emojis when setup's clear. If we win together, we lose composed. Trust the system, the blueprints close. Yeah, yeah, the room shows up. Yeah, the room shows up. When the clock strikes noon, liquidity rising, feel that boom. The room shows up, the room shows up. Calm hands on the play, red and green, we pivot that way. The room shows up. The room shows up. The room shows up. The room shows up. Silence when the setup phones. Heartbeat with the market stones. pressure, but the room shows up. The room shows up. When the clock strikes noon, the room changes. Liquidity rising, feel that boom. The room shows up. The room shows up. Calm hands on the play, red to green, we pivot that way. The room shows up.
What up, what up, what up? What's good, fam? Just making sure this autofocus working. Yeah, we're good, we're good. What up, what up, what up? What's good, people? What's good, people? What's good in the hood? Who's in the house? Rod Trades, Tony DG, Boosted, Gabe. What up, though? What up, though? GT6408. Glessy, Jose, Nico, Matt, Adam, Spyro. What's good? Naruto. 007NQ. Andre, Icy Hawk. What the heck? What the heck? What the heck, bro? Croatian sensation? Yo, the Croatian sensation's here, guys. The Croatian sensation's here. Mike Hawk 950 is here. Mike H. Mike H, you gotta say that name slow. What's good, fam? You got what's good, fam? Adam Daz. Farina's here. What's going on, guys? We got the music going. I was working on the playlist on the weekend. How's the volume? How's the volume? This playlist's so good, I'm even gonna pump it through my headphones. Oh wait, it's not coming out of the headphones. What's up with that? Headphones. There we go. Press that like button, everyone. All right. I was long only today. I was extremely risk off. Today was the kind of session where we opened in an area where there was stability above, stability below, and it's kind of tripping me out with these headphones. All right, we opened in a place where there was stability above, stability and below on seeds. Let me zoom out. Okay, let me zoom out. Okay. Mouse is relatively smooth again. All right. So we had a stable block overhead. We had a stable block below. So immediately I'm like, it could just be high volume rotation. It could just be high volume rotation. That's kind of what I was expecting, unless we got some sort of directional drive. And then again, I always want to see what rocket scooter levels come out at the open, because that will give me more insight to be like, because usually rocket scooter and seeds, they usually tell a similar story, and I just like when levels line up. So I was thinking, okay, it looks like it might be a rotation day in this stable area. Let me see what comes out at the open with rocket scooter. As soon as we open, and like I refreshed rocket scooter a few times because I was like, maybe the zones aren't up. And then when I scrolled down, I saw, okay, we're just in a giant bull zone. So basically telling the same exact story that I was seeing pre-open with seeds. So I'm like, okay, either we get up to DD band and maybe we migrate higher, or if we go lower, right? We have bull zone at 24,050, and I had a seeds zone right at 24. The top of the zone was 24,070, and the middle of the zone 20. Basically the same. Basically the same, right? So let me just. I'll put my cursor on 24,050. Right, that's 24,050. 24,050 on seeds. That's the line, and then you could see it's also a bull zone bottom. So I'm thinking, okay, you know, maybe we drive down there. I started to get excited about 15 minutes ago. It looked like we were selling off and driving down there, but we just didn't get down there. So I just took a couple of little short scalps around the open. We had positive res. And so I took a couple of not short scalps. What am I talking about? Short scalps, long scalps. Took a couple of long scalps around the open. The only thing that kind of deterred me from continuing to hit it was resilience seemed like it was dropping, because at the open resilience was really high in the first, I want to say the first 15 minutes. Let me just turn it in 1 minute chart and take a look. Because like the first couple of scalps, it seemed like resilience was really positive, and then it started to go down. Yeah, like resilience was 50, then it dropped down to like 30, and I'm like, oh, you know, that's good. So I'm scalping, you know, the first 15, 20 minutes, and you know, it's at 50, and then it starts dropping. So when price is pulling back to the open, you know, or around that area, I'm looking at resilience to see, is it getting better, or see if is it getting worse? And it was just getting a little worse. And I'm like, you know, I would rather wait for a pullback to that bull zone bottom. So, you know, I kind of stepped off the gas there. And mind you, I was already going into the session pretty risk off. The reason is I would say the last, well, now I guess it's the last 2 weeks. And if you were here last week, you know, we talked about this, is in this kind of environment, I'm quicker to take profit and I'm trading with smaller size. So what does that do? It has one overall effect, and that's that when I'm not confident in the environment, or when I'm just trading with a little bit less conviction, that smooths out my equity curve. So if I start getting wrong reads, it's just a slow pullback. And if I'm still getting right, my reads have still been right. But even though the reads have been good, I haven't had conviction. So, you know, it's a slow, very gradual uptrend. So there's advantages and disadvantages to trading like that. And I asked chat last week, like, you know, do you guys just keep it completely mechanical, forget the environment, you just kind of click in your trades and don't make any adjustments? Or do some of you make adjustments? And we had people across the board. Some people make adjustments, some don't. If you just stay completely mechanical and you don't kind of go by, oh, you know, the market feel like, you want to be a little bit risk off, you want to be quicker to take profit because it's a market that's very susceptible to news. If you just stay completely manual, you know, what typically happens is, you know, in this kind of time that we're in right now, your P&L curve will just generally be a bit more volatile. And when I'm losing some conviction, I just like my P&L curve to be a little bit smoother. So I do that by taking profits quicker and scaling back my size. Disadvantage is if I had not scaled back my risk and I had just maybe been quicker to take profit but not scale back risk, the last 2 weeks for me would have been a much steeper up curve, because conviction or not, my reads and my accuracy has been good. But I err on the side of caution. That's just how I am. I err on the side of caution. So I like, if I could go back in time, I wouldn't, even though the reads have been good, I wouldn't be sized up. Because when I'm trading with full size, I like to be able to, I need to have conviction. You know, I know myself well, and I like to, when the market's right, then I really hit things hard. So that's what's going on right now. Let me go back to a slower chart. When we started selling off it was about 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, while I was getting ready for the stream, we started to sell off. I got really excited. I thought we were going to get down. I thought we were going to have a nice sell off. I really wanted to see that because I really want to get down to 24,050, or close to that. There's also an interrupt here, 24,150. That is a seeds level. The black lines on seeds represent high volume point of controls that are clustered together from previous sessions. So if there's two that are basically the same, or if there's three or more that are within the same, there's a margin for error to say whether they're, like in the algo, to say whether they're considered clustered together or not. And if they meet that criteria, it'll draw that line. So there's a high volume cluster right there as well. Let's see what we got here. How's it going? Andre said, what's the max size on props after funded? So I'm still trading the same size I was before I had a buffer. So, you know, 2 to 6 micros, depending on how much risk I'm putting on. Like between 180 and $500 per trade. I mean, it just depends on it depends on my conviction. Marshara said, how many trades on average do I take on stream? So I trade when the edge shows up. It varies week to week. You know, some weeks it might be 2 trades. Last week it was probably maybe 4 or 5. Some weeks it might be 1 or 2. It just depends, because the afternoon is spotty. So, you know, it just depends whenever the edge shows up. Like I think there was a day last week where there was like 2 or 3 trades on stream in one stream. There was just a really active afternoon. It just depends what's happening. It might be 1 in a whole week, you know, just whenever the edge shows up. Short squeeze. What's up, G? Andre said, so 1.3. No, it depends on the risk I'm putting on per the trade, but the actual size, contract size, ends up being, you know, 2 to 6 micros on these 25K accounts. But I mean, I could size up now because I mean they have buffer in them, but I'm just, you know, I'm still working out kinks with the trade copier, so I'm not trying to push it. Like you can even see one of the accounts is out of sync. I was working on the code for my execution algo. I was working on the code this weekend. I made some changes to it and just trying to stop having sync issues with the trade copier when using it with my execution algo. Still working out that bug, but what can I do? The trade copier doesn't like the way I execute. Carlos said, and looking at MQ 1 minute, what point here would I have shorted? I wouldn't have. I was not looking for any shorts today. We have positive DD ratio. We have positive hedge pressure resilience. We have positive MHP resilience. I wasn't looking for any shorts. I was only looking for longs. Boosted Time says, I hate sync issues. Your new garbage disposal is loud. Sinister Scalper, what's up, G? What's up? All right, anyways, yeah, so that was the session so far. What I would really like to see this afternoon is some sort of news and a violent move down to 24,000. I would really like to see a violent move down to 24,000, and then possibly look for an entry down there for a long. That's what I'd like to see. The long weekend was nice. That was cool. It was cool having 3-day weekend. That was nice. Let me just make sure I'm on live chat, not top chat. Yep. Guys, smash that like button. We got giveaways today. We got the giveaways. All right, what do we got here? Giveaways. All right, we got 2 accounts to give away today. Nice. Umar said, did I work prior to streaming, or was trading your source? No, trading my source of income. I only started streaming like 6 weeks ago. Let's see. Victor said rigged. Leo said, did I trade PA before? Like the state? Pennsylvania? Yeah, I lived in Philly. I don't think you mean... What do you mean by PA? The only acronym I know for PA is price action. Do you mean, did I trade price action? Boosted Dime's trying to get a rise out of me. Oh, Leo, yes, I trade my personal account every day. But for stream, I just trade the props. Okay, Boosted Dime said, Neon, how do you draw trend lines on Rocket Scooter? Boosted Dime. Hush out there, my brother. Hush out there. With the trend line talk. Trend lines with Mike. Trend lines with Mike H. Oh, God, you guys. Leo got it right. The only trend lines I trade are horizontal ones. Price levels. Price levels. Yeah, you guys are trying to get a rise out of me. Michael369 said, Neon, I can't see the MACD. Can you tell us where is it at? Oh, you guys are Oh, God. Oh, man. Hey, A50, no trades right now. No open trades. No open trades. Chat is cracking me up right now. No open trades. I would like to see some sort of news drive us down to 24,000. That's what I want. I don't know that we're going to get it, but that's what I would love to see. Man, you guys are just throwing so much trash in chat right now. Sip that strat said, what about the 49 and 4? What about the 49 and 420 EMA crossover level? Yo, you guys are wild. Sean Phillips said, where the fibs at? People are just throwing out Twitter trading words. Oh, it's great. It's great. Oh no, Gabe's came in. Gabe took it too far. I know everyone wants to see that. Okay, here we go. Trigger has a serious question. I'm going to get back to the jokes. I'm going to get back to the jokes in a minute because honestly, chat is cracking. You guys are cracking me up today. But let's answer Trigger's question right now because it might change his life, his or her life. Trigger asks, hey, from Britain. Hey, Trig, I used to live in Portsmouth in England. I'm a British citizen and I'm a US citizen. I'm a dual citizen now. So Trigger, possibly life-changing day for you. Trigger said, hey, from England, really interested in getting started on Rocket Scooter. Do we sell many programs to people in the UK? Yes, Rocket Scooter is sold and it has a customer base worldwide. The market has no discrimination against age, against, you know, the couple of genders that there are. It has no discrimination against any of that stuff. Or however many, you know, I lose track of how many of all these things there are. You get my point. So yes, all countries, and we take like international payment, all that. It's all good. You're all set up for it. So check out the site. Yo, oh my God, Mike Hawk just came in with a statement. He said the UK version comes with a mod that turns the candles into blood sausage. I am Liquidity. What's up, G? What's good? Hey, Trigger. Yeah. So Trigger, I don't know how much you know about Rocket Scooter. I don't know how much. I'm talking loud today. I'm pumped up. It's been a 3-day week, and I got a lot of energy. Bobby Lenze said UK version comes with tea and a biscuit. You guys are wild. Lone cop cars in the house. But no, we got a totally international base. And for people who trade overnight, there's also overnight pivots. There's you can use DD bands for overnight, right? Because you'll have to close. And you can use the overnight dynamic hedge pressure and monthly hedge pressure. So you have access to all those. Trigger said you've been watching most days for the last month. Okay. So Trigger, since you've only been watching for the last month, one thing I do want to make you aware of, and this is for anyone who hasn't been watching for, anyone who's been watching for less than 6 months. Less than 3 months. I would say less than 3 months. If you've been watching for less than 3 months, lately it's been quite a complicated market environment. It's been a market environment where there have been some sessions where pivots have not been respected, where you've had a lot of low liquidity action. So, like, the strategy still excels. There's more variance. But I would say this has been a good kind of proving ground for the strategy and the pivots, because even in this crazy environment, the levels have still had great edge. And you know, things like DD ratio, things like hedge pressure resilience, monthly hedge pressure resilience, they've really helped give some sort of I guess like more of a pulse on the session. You know, you can see how, you know, are they positive and staying positive the whole session? You know, they kind of flip-flopping around zero. So the auxiliary indicators have really come in handy in this environment. But anyway, so if you've been watching for less than 3 months, also go back and watch a couple of the streams from last summer. Like Matt has a playlist where all the streams are there. Like, you just watch a couple of sessions, or you know, browse through a couple of the sessions from last summer. You'll see sessions where like liquidity map might say long at the open. You get like explosive moves off the open sometimes, using resilience at the open, things like that. Like more like a long trending environment on the daily chart, where then, you know, these pivots are extremely sharp. And then the other thing you could do is you could take the boot camp. That'll help you know how to interpret things like the auxiliary indicators, and how to size down when the environment is not ideal, things like All right, let's get back to see what shenanigans are in chat. I'm Liquidity said, trying your best to survive the market environment, working on an algo because personal bias has been costing you money. Very nice. If I have one advice, you know, because I've got a lot of experience, you know, coding algos for, I mean, you know, my seeds algo, that took me a long time to write. But I would say one of the things, if you're ever writing something that's algorithmic, like sometimes you have to, like backtesting can be difficult depending on the algo. But sometimes I would say looks can be deceiving. Like something might look like it doesn't have edge, and then you kind of run the numbers on it, and you know, maybe you mark all the entries for all the entries that the system would have given you for, I don't know, 3 months, or you got to do it for a sustainable amount of time. And then all of a sudden you're like, wow, it didn't look like it has edge, or it looked like it has edge, it doesn't have edge. So you got to be careful with confirmation bias when you're developing something like that. Let's see what else we got out here. Leo said financial advice, long the highs, short the lows. Zen Boo said, what do I think of current direction of NQ? I'm still long biased, because even on the down days, the pivots have been working pretty well. So even on the down days, there's been short market, there've been bear market, like down market squeezes. So I've been primarily taking longs I've only been taking longs the last 2 weeks. You know, back in December and January, when the market first started rotating and turning around, the shorts were a little bit easier because I don't know, I guess the short trade was a little bit more fresh. But now that the short trade is not quite as fresh, I don't know. There's been a lot of like 50. There's been a lot of decent longs even on the down days now, because a lot of the overeager shorts are getting squeezed. So, you know, until it's like so obvious that short's the only direction, I'm sticking long right now. Neon, what's your timeline to have 10K account and make you have FOMO? What's like what? Copy trading a lot of accounts? What do you mean 10K accounts? I would never have more than probably three or however many prop accounts, because the prop accounts are complicated. They just complicate things for me. Oh, 10K profit per account on these props. That'll probably take me. You mean total or in a single day? Because in a single day, I'd have to build up so much buffer to be able to take risk to make 10K profit per account. But 10K total over the accounts, that'll probably take me. I don't know, it'll take me months. It'll take me a few months. Single day, I would have to build up a lot of buffer, because I don't like to just YOLO. I like to take calculated risk. So I would need enough buffer in them that I would be able to put on that much risk in these accounts and not have it be over risking. Because I don't want to develop bad habits, YOLO in the props. Because when I get out of routine, I'm the kind of person, when I get out of routine, I get all messed up. Which is why I haven't been able to, like, I know a lot of people, like, they'll change their game because you can game the props, right? Like, let's say it was only a prop game. I would be doing accounts in separate brands. I would be waiting for super volatile days. I'd be taking long trades in one of the brands. I'd be taking short trades in the other brands, you know, looking, because when the market's volatile, if you can identify a good starting point for a volatile move with the props, like, I mean, technically you could take both sides of the trade. And you know, one of them is going to blow up and the other one will have you know, a big green day sort of thing. That's the way I would be playing the props if I was only doing the props. But I don't want to get into that because I'll develop bad habits for my normal trading. And my normal trade, you know, my normal trading is what I'm most focused on. So I want to trade these props like just normal miniature accounts. Some people can separate, I'm sure. I can't. I'm a routine person. I would not do well with that. I wouldn't do well with that. When I get out of rhythm, it messes me up. I've even told you guys, like, I don't like to miss an opening. I don't like to miss the open. Because if I miss one open, I feel like it takes me like a week to get back in the groove. Maybe more. I feel like I disconnect from the market if I miss an open. Yeah. Good questions, though. Good questions. Like, I know there's ways to game the props. I know there's ways to game them. But it's a game. The props are a game. But, you know, trying to game them and all that's just not something I have time to do. It would get me out of my rhythm. I'm Liquidity said, mind asking what I used to backtest seeds? I forward tested it. I didn't do any automated backtesting on it. It's probably why it took me so long to perfect it. Yeah, I mean, it took years. I'm Liquidity with live trades. With live trades, I would just take smaller size when I was forward testing it. But most of my forward testing was increasing the edge of it, not trying to get edge out of it. Like, the concept that I came up with to derive the levels was pretty effective. What took the most time in developing it was the filtering. Right? When to filter a lot, like, you know, when to really say something is significant versus not significant. Ross B said, can you get access to the levels? Yeah, I mean, they're available when you're on the stream. It's not set up for seeds is not set up for distribution. But the way I use it is I use the levels, and I like it when they line up with Rocket Scooter levels, because since incorporating Rocket Scooter, my accuracy has increased 3 to 5%. I would know for sure. I'll know for sure probably in the next 3 years. That's the amount of sessions I would want to have, so I could say, like, confidently, okay, my accuracy increased by 4%, 3%, or 5.5%, you know. Right now, I would just say 3 to 5%. But I know it's increased. Leo said, before seeds, what did I trade? I still traded the same. I traded off of levels, but it was more like support and resistance levels. But I would often, I would find that they were, they were too inaccurate. They were too inaccurate because when you're just drawing regular support and resistance based on, visual pivots, you're basically taking into account all the overshoot, not where the underlying resistance to price movement is, like where the liquidity is. So it was basically just trying to increase the edge. Like the more accurate, the better your levels are. If you're trading around levels, the better the levels are, the more edge you're going to have, right? The more accurate you're going to be. Because let's say your level's 25 points off. Well, that means your stop's 25 points off. So it's like, if your level is too high and you get in at your level and your level was 25 points off, well, now you're getting stopped out, where had your level been better, you'd probably be getting in, or your trade would just be getting started, right? So, Matt calls it entry efficiency. I mean, that's such an important thing. Such an important thing. And again, why I love Rocket Scooter, because I just feel like it increases the accuracy of my levels, because if I have my levels 30 points off of a Rocket Scooter level, then I'm like, I'm looking for levels to line up. It gives me extra conviction, or at least that they're very close to each other. Ross B said, "Am I my Scotch guy?" No, I'm not really I'm not really an anything guy. I don't really drink too much, but if I'm drinking, I'll drink whatever. I don't mind. I like a Scotch. I like a dirty martini, extra dirty with 3 olives. Gin with gin. I'll have a beer every now and again. That's about it. I don't really drink much though. Let's see what else we got. Oh, Leo says, are we going to the moon for the first time? Gabe said vodka martini is better. Anyways, let's talk about the moon. Are we going to the moon for the first time? Leo Energy's a conspiracy theorist. I am Liquidity's basing his trades on moon cycles. Let's see what we got here. Guys, we got almost 300 people in the house, 112 likes. Smash that like button. Let's get the like count up. Do I ever compare the fanciness of my business card with Matt's and Darb? I don't really... No, I don't even know what that means, but no. I don't really compare myself with people. Lost Tech, like, I embrace other people. Whatever, good people, bad people, whatever. Let's see what we got here. Lost Tech said 12 previous landings my ASS. We got a lot of moon landing conspiracies out there. I've never seen American Psycho. No. I should see American Psycho. Huh? Can we get a sell-off? That's what we need. You guys are wild. Reclaiming these levels. Reclaiming these levels. We got. I just glanced at. I totally missed this. I just glanced at volume velocity. Volume velocity's picking up. We got increased volume velocity here. Something's going on. When did this start? Let me see. Uh-oh. The crosshair's not synced. Let's see. Global, no time scroll. There we go. There we go. When did this volume start picking up? Just in this pullback here. Huh. This is a lot. This is quite an increase in volume. It's quite an increase in volume. Just keep an eye on what's going on here. To Nishikar or asking what broker do I use? I use NinjaTrader. I use NinjaTrader. Everyone seems to be saying Trump's talking. Is there a speech going on right now? Is that what's going on? Jimmy said, how many monitors do I have? I have 155-inch panel, and then I have an iPad in front of me. I've tried many configurations over the years, and ultimately one single 55-inch panel split into 4 sections was what worked the best for me. Although now I use the entire right side of the monitor is a server set up in portrait orientation. And then the left side of the monitor, my screen layout's pretty simple. I have volume velocity, I have price velocity, I have an algorithm that gives me suggested stops. I have a 2,000 tick, a 5,000 tick, and a 15,000 tick. He's been talking since 1 o'clock. What someone said? Guess that explains this volume that's coming in. I don't know. Oh, you know what? So something he said drove that down move then. He's still going. Damn, I wish he could have sold us down to, I wish something he said would have sold us down to, just sold us down lower. Sold us down lower. What side of the market you all been on? Long, short? What's your guys been? What side of the market you all been on? You guys been flip-flopping today's session or just staying on the long side, staying on the short side? Short the pops. Long John's your boy. Longed. King Kilo said the getting F side. Man, that long was that opening drive was pretty fierce this morning, I'll tell you that. Jimmy long this morning, then made 380 with a short. Nice. Nice. Man, I hope he says so. I want him to say something crazy. I want him to say something crazy. Because, okay, so remember how when we started the stream, I was like, I'd love to see some sort of catalyst drive us down. I didn't know he was talking. Now that I know he's talking, I want him to say something crazy. Bring us down. Bring us down, man. Bring us down to a buyable area. 24,050. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Bring us down. You're driving me insane. Joey said you blew a 50K account on Thursday. You're going to buy another one tomorrow. Use code Rocket Scooter, brother. Decrease your cost. Decrease your risk. Use code Rocket Scooter. You blew the account. How much were you risking per trade that you blew it? $50K accounts usually have $2,000 of drawdown. So if you trade with more than like 3 or 4 micros, it's probably really easy to blow. Oh, this is a nice song. Oh, Joey. You were risking micro and then got greedy and started revenge trading. One thing you can do, Joey, is you could set a daily max loss on the trader bait. You could set a daily max loss on the trader bait. Damn. This volume coming in was actually really... Look at this. That's a nice move, honestly. That's a nice move that just happened. Damn. You couldn't say one more crazy thing? Sell us down? It's hard to long from the middle of the range when he's talking, even though we were reclaiming a seeds level. Moke Shop said, would I short at DD Band? 100% I will not be shorting it at DD Band. 100% no. Not for me. I mean, there could be a reaction up there. That's not a trade I want. That's not a trade I want. Because I would say, I don't know, it just feels like in this environment, I would say like 33% of the time, max out a DD band and we sell off aggressively with a really easy move. But the other 66% of the time, I feel like it just like dances up there, tries to squeeze some shorts. Maybe it blasts through it and then it's a better long. I just, you know, the short side of the market has just been a pain. Like, it was fine in December and January and some of February. It was all right. But like, since the market kind of stabilized a little bit more, liquidity came back to the market, this short side has just been a pain. It's been a pain. So, probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago when I started seeing that even on all these aggressive down days, there were such nice bounces. I was like, yeah, I'll just stick to the long side for now. I'm digging this song too. Let me ask a question. Am I the only one? Who else is been taking risk off? Who's been sizing down in this environment? Am I just being a wuss? I just don't have the same conviction. Venture sizing down. SC 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 haven't been trading much. I was at 50% size. Now I'm at 33% size. I've just been scaling way back. PG Contract says, what's the anchor point for DD band projection? Previous close. Previous close. Okay, so a lot of you guys have sized down. We generally have... Guys, hit the like button so we can get our giveaway started. We generally have a very... generally speaking, we have a pretty intelligent community. Generally speaking, we have a pretty intelligent community. So... JQ sizing, you've been major sizing down. One thing I have been, one thing about this environment, it's almost like scalping is fine. And then holding for longer thesis is fine. I feel like in the middle has been where the trouble's been. Because the rotations in this last few weeks, the rotations have been pretty wide. Slack's in chat. What up, G? Was good in the hood. Slack says plenty of motion in the ocean for small size to work. Oh, Slacks. I don't understand why, like, if he's talking, why can't the market just slam down? That's what I want. Come on, just slam down on us, baby. Gabe said you've been using less accounts and spreading out the risk that way, but the size is the same. Yeah, so size per account the same, but number of accounts traded simultaneously less. Yes, I mean, that's kind of an equivalent of sizing down in a way. I've been stuck inside my old live stream, chasing highs that never stay with me. CC Handler wants 5 to 6 minis on a buy. Nice. Markets become used to his usual answers. Yeah, possibly. I don't listen to any of the press conferences or anything, so I don't really know what he says. I know most of the people know by now, but some of you, if you're new, you might not know. I don't, I typically pay attention to the timing of news. I don't pay attention to the output. So I have no idea what he's saying. I don't pay attention. No edge in that for me. Rick said not missing anything. Yeah, I figured. $150 likes. All right, over 300 people in the house. So let's do 50 more likes and then let's do a giveaway. Well, you know what? We got shoot, we still got 14 boot camps to give away. We still got 14 boot camps to give away. Look at this. Look. So the other day I wrote down the other day I wrote down on the pad 14 boot camps remaining because I would forget. But you know, like I have this streaming thing up so I could see what my camera looks like. Like when I'm holding a pen, it looks like we're about to do so. It's almost like when I'm holding a pen, it's like, all right, we need to do, look, all right, you guys tell me if it sounds different. All right, I'm gonna be like, guys, we got to give away boot camps today, right? Now I'll say it with the pen. Guys, we got to give away boot camps today. Isn't it different? Isn't the effect different when I'm holding the pen? I don't know. For some reason, I feel like when things are said, when someone's holding a pen, it just comes across different. Am I crazy? I just feel like when I'm holding the pen, it's more like, oh, wow, doing an official giveaway. He's holding a pen. Like, I don't know. Pen just seems more like scholastic. Like, guys, we need to do a giveaway for boot camps, you know? And like moving the pen around and stuff. People are like, wow, like this could be a serious giveaway. Look at the pen movement. I don't know. C. Kennedy said, sell me the pen. Boosted Dime says, that sounds crazy. Gabe says, write me a prescription for these markets, Dr. Neon. Okay. We're going to need an aggressive sell-off down to 24,050 area. Then we're going to need a rip-your-face-off rally back into the range. That's what we'd like to see. But that trade is better if it's a catalyst that drives it down there, not just mechanics. All right. 158 likes. 323 people in the house. Guys, we're doing a boot camp giveaway. Let me open up the giveaway engine. This is a good song. What do you guys think of the music? Oh. Jay Foster, you're always on the night show, first time on the day show. Guys, the room shows up. Say what's up to Jay Foster. It's his first time on the day show. The room shows up. Type the room shows up in chat if you want to welcome Jay Foster to the room. Jay Foster, good to have you here, brother. The room shows up. Oh my God. Wait. Mike H. Yo, Mike H just dropped a gem. That's hilarious. I say, how do you like the music? Mike H said he feels like he's trading in an Express for Men store. I feel like they would play this in Express for Men. Yo, that's hilarious, bro. Yo. Nordstrom Rack. Yeah, you're right. No, not Hot Topic. They wouldn't play this in Hot Topic. They would play this in, like... They would play this song in clothing stores where, like, the people fold clothes in a very specific way. And, like, they think that, like, that way of folding clothes is, like, super special. That's the kind of store that they play this music in. Alright, here we go. Hi, do you have this in a medium? The Gap. Yeah, the last time I heard the song, I was probably buying a Henley in Express. Mike H, good read. Alright guys, type boot camp in chat. We're giving away a boot camp. Boot camp giveaway. Giveaway engine covering up my chart.
I used to chase the morning light. Now I'm running from the day.
Sareed said, what do I think the market will react after the Trump statement? I tend not to try to interpret the news. Respectfully, I'm not really a news. There's too much manipulate. The news doesn't have any edge to me. So it hasn't shown up on the chart. So it hasn't shown up on the chart. Like, to me, this morning the chart said high volume rotation. It's been high volume rotation. Boot camp. Oh, guys, I've been eating a lot of grapefruit. Who out there's into the grapefruit? I've been eating a lot. I had 2 grapefruits today. 2 grapefruits. I feel like grapefruit's underrated. Michael loves grapefruit. It's also great for blood pressure control. Is it though? Is that just one of those things that people say, or is it really? Not throwing shade, I'm just asking. Because you know how some things people say stuff about, but it's not really true, and they just say it because someone else said it? I'm just not throwing shade. From one friend to another. Are you just saying that, or is it true? Michael says no, it is. Alright, you know what? I believe it. So I'm not doing it for the blood pressure, but that's cool. Hey, Mike H. I ordered to, for those of you who don't know, I drink Orzo. It's ground barley. It's like a different kind of coffee. Mike H out there in our crowd, he's trying to quit caffeine, so he's drinking it right now. Mike H, I ordered a Spanish version of ground barley and some Asian version of ground barley. Comes in today and tomorrow. So I'm just curious how it compares to the Italian version. I'm Liquidity said grapefruit cancels out the effects of some medication. Really? Mike H, you relapsed? Dude, that means you got to go through the headaches again. Hey, Mike H, you going to go back, or you're back on caffeine and you're not going to try to quit again? Because, damn, you got through the headaches and then you forgot to bring it? My dog. That's rough. That's rough. You guys are talking about putting 9-volt batteries on the tip of your tongue? Oh! My front door thinks I saw a package get delivered. It's 3 packages. Mike H, you're gonna get back in the groove? Nice, dude. Nice. Nice. USLE? US limited edition? Yeah, right. Blue Cheek said ranges inside of ranges. Seriously. Ranges inside of ranges. There was some excitement at 115. 115. If you look on Rocket Scooter, this is where I was getting excited. I thought, come on, let's come and sell down. We just didn't. It got bought up. It got bought up. Like the tape looked really healthy, and I kind of wanted to take a long there, but I'm like, I don't know. It was positive res. That was the only thing. And I don't know. I just felt like I was going to be mad at myself if it ended up selling all the way down to bull zone bottom. Because the distance from close to bull zone bottom, it's almost 200 points. So it's 2 completely separate trades. And I'm just like, nah, I'd rather wait. Wait so I can hit the trade I really want. I felt like just buying when the tape was strong and positive res at close. To me, it felt like maybe a 60% trade. And I feel like if the tape is healthy down at bull zone bottom, to me, that's more like a 65%, 70% trade. So, you know. Kind of wish I traded with a little bit more size this morning, but I say that, but really, it was the right move to stay size down. I didn't have a lot of conviction. All right, guys, let's do 2 bootcamp giveaways. Type bootcamp in chat. Let me get my pen. We're doing 2 bootcamp giveaways. Type bootcamp in chat. 174 likes, 330 people in the house. All right, here we go. Let's go to Brave browser. Giveaway. Nope, it's not popping up. Properties. Brave browser. Doc. Brave browser. There we go. All right. ZCS corn futures. Hey, has anyone ever traded lean hog futures? Who out there has ever traded lean hog futures? I accidentally traded a lean hog future back in the day because I had my DOM set on the wrong ticker. Who out there accidentally or purposefully traded lean hog futures. And was it on purpose or was it on by accident? All right, here we go. 10. Bootcamp giveaway. 10. 9. Guys, there's only 26 entries. So if you enter, you have a high chance of getting it. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Pick a winner. CNC Machinist, $23.98. Hey, we got a machinist in the crowd. Everyone needs to know a machinist. It's good to know a good machinist. It's good to know a good plumber. Certain things are like, you know, very skilled thing that like everyone can. It's good to have a machinist in the crowd. CNC Machinist, you out there? Congratulations, you're a winner. Here's how you claim your prize. Go to the link in the description for the Discord. You won a 20-day boot camp. 20-day boot camp. But you can also watch the videos quicker than 20 days if you want. It goes over general market information and this platform. It's taught by Matt, aka Matoski. He's the inventor of the Rocket Scooter platform. CNC Machinist. Do you want to claim this prize? Just confirm. Because sometimes people have already signed up. Yes, sir. Okay, congratulations. So you're going to go to the link in the description for the Discord. You're going to go to the contest channel in said Discord. You're going to message the admin name Slacks, SLACKS, and he's going to hook you up. And he's in chat. Nice. All right, one more. I'm trying to think. Should I do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or 3, 2, 1? You know what? I'm going to go off the book. I'm going to go 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3. How come they never start countdowns at 4? It's either 10 or 5. They never start countdowns at like odd numbers. What's up with that? You know what? I'm starting at 7. I'm starting a new tradition here. I'm going to starting doing the countdowns at 7. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick a winner. Ricardo. You're right. SR20DT. You're right. 3 is an odd number. What I mean is like a number that is not commonly used for the anchor point of starting a countdown. Ricardo. Okay, congratulations. You're a winner. You won yourself the 20-day boot camp. Could be life-changing. Congratulations, Ricardo. Nux Nostalgia says start at 99, then count down. I could go 99 up, and then it resets like 99, and then it resets to 1, and then I could count up to 7, and then count back down. Could do that. Use a winner. All right. 196 likes, 335 people in the house. Let me grab my pen. All right, so that's 2 given away. So we've got 14 boot camps. Now we've got 12 boot camps. You know, I wrote B camps because I don't want to have 12 BC on my notepad, because then I might think it's a year. 12 BC. That's a year. All right. Let's see what the prop specials are going right now. What the heck says start at your stop loss? NQ always seems to. Sorry to hear that, brother. Sorry to hear that. Okay, the giveaway's hidden. Okay, cool. Damn. Look at this tight range. Come on, man. Give us some volatility. Give us some volatility. Oh yeah. What are the prop specials right now? Prop boy, what up? You know what? Before I check the prop specials, I just want to check. Just checking the VIX. I always forget. When is our next VIX expiration? Oh, there we go. Okay, it is coming up. April 15th. Okay, current VIX contract expires April 15th. I'm looking forward to that. All right. Let's see, giveaway schedule, promos. Here we go. Okay, Tradeify, 40% off all accounts for first 5-time use, and then 30% off. Maybe I should get a Tradeify account. Get a little 40% off. That'd be cool. Tradeify straight to funded. I know they have those. That'll be fun. I know people love that company, Tradeify. All right, Tradeify 40% off, 5-time use, and then 30% off. Use code RocketScooter. Ends April 30th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My funded futures, 25K flex, $49, and then rapids are 25Ks for $87. Pro is 30% off and 50% off for new users. My funded futures. That's a pretty good sale they got going right now, guys. I've been running to you all day long. Chasing dreams, but it don't feel strong. Kel said, what was the name of the Don't Tell Me What to Do song? I don't know. Let me see. Every little thing about you gives me chills. Turn the lights down low. Let the record spin. Was it the last song? Was it this one? Was it this one? Or was it before this? I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, it's the one they said they'd be playing in Nordstrom Rack? Oh, sorry, brother. I don't... Oh. It's called Don't Tell Me What to Do. Official. It's called Don't Tell Me What to Do. This one. Let's just go back to it. So you can Shazam it. This one. Okay. Sorry, back to my funded futures, okay? That's when you use code RocketScooter. Yeah, this is a good song. Elite Trader funding, 90% off all evals. Funded next, standard bolts, $100. No consistency add-on, only $40. Use code ROCKET. You got to use code ROCKET for them, not Rocket Scooter. I really wish the code was Rocket Scooter, not Rocket. I like that consistency, but you know what? I think with the props website, the code will change anyway, so that'll be a thing of the past. The futures desk. Wait, the futures desk is still on. Wasn't there a merger between Top Step and someone last week? What brand was it? Was it not the futures desk? Was it a different brand? It was TFD? Okay, so remember last week people were... remember last week people were saying that that was real. So first of all, was it real? And second of all, if it was real, can you still buy accounts? Because someone said that Fraser said you couldn't buy accounts. Okay, it is real, and you cannot buy a new account. Okay, so there's no reason for me to read their discount right now. Take Profit Trader, 40% off, and then test refund. Phidias, 90% off evals, fund and swing. I don't know what that means. Fund and swing. Let me see. Okay, I don't know. Lucid's 40% off. And then Rocket Scooter, when you spend $1,000 or more in a month, using code Rocket Scooter, you can get entered for a lifetime giveaway. Let's see what else we got. Get Touch says, what's the rules for elite trader funding 100K trailing eval? Let's look it up. I don't know all the different rules. Let's see. Elite trader funding? Wow, there's a lot of ads that come up. Oh no. Elite trader funding, it said the website. The website didn't come up. Okay, here we go. Okay. You're talking about the 100K account? Wow, these people have a lot of accounts. See, this is one of the reasons why I went with TPT. It's so overwhelming if you don't know anything about props. When you go to a website and it's one step, direct to funded. Static, diamond hands. End of day, fast track. There's a lot of choice. There's a lot of choice. There's a lot of choice. $100K. The 100K has a $6,000 target, $3,000 drawdown. Might as well do 150K then. 9 and 4,500. Oh, it's 9 and 5,000 with these guys. Oh, you just want to make sure there's not consistency? They don't say anything about consistency. Why? You about to YOLO that thing? That why you don't care about consistency? You're just going to smack the ass with a big size trade? Call it good? Yup. My man. My man. Good for you, brother. Good for you. You're up 1.7K. What's the target? Let's see. Oh, the target 6K? Oh, you made 1.7K on a 6K target? Bro, you did great. Good for you. That's a great day. That's a great day. How much were you risking per trade, Get Touched? How much were you risking per trade to make your 1.7? Like, I'm trying to see how many risk units is that? How much did you risk? $200 to $300 per trade, and you're at 1.7K? My guy, dog, that's a good day. That's a good day. You're up over 5 risk units, and you crushed it today. That's amazing. Good, nice job. 5 risk units. Over 5 risk units. If you're risking 200 to 300 bucks per trade. 1.7K, that's a big day. That's a big day if you're risking 200 to 300 bucks per trade. That's really nice. You definitely had a good session. Because, like, how good your session is really proportioned to how much you risked, right? You know? Like, if you had a $150,000 day, but, you know, you were risking, like, 300-400K per trade, you didn't have a great day. So, the numbers are not really relevant unless you know what the risk was. So that's why I ask. But that's cool. Now your 1.7K is a banger, you know? If you said you're risking 5 Gs per trade and you made 1.7, I'm like, all right, well, basically break even. But 200 to 300 bucks per trade? Nice! Oh, look. Okay. Hey, guys, just so you know, on the Elite Trader Funding website, they have all the things lined up sideways. I just scrolled down. They have a much easier to read. Area. Like, the top of the page lists them sideways. If you scroll down, it then lists them in a different way. To me, it's a lot easier to read. I just scrolled down. I've never looked. I just scroll down. Now it's a lot easier to read the rules. The difference between static, end of day, diamond hands. Like, look at this, diamond hands. Tailored for someone looking to hold positions longer through multiple sessions. The diamond hand account tracks how well you manage risk on positions held overnight or longer. You only fail if you breach either end of day trailing drawdown or overall max drawdown. Oh, that's fun. Do a little swing trade in action. Andre, yes, I've traded on Lucid. I have some Lucid accounts, but I'm trying to work out an issue with my trade copier. So I've stopped trading the Lucids for the time being because the trade copier is just I don't really love it. But it's a necessary evil for me for the way that I trade. It's a necessary evil for the way that I trade. Oh, look, ETF, they have direct to funded too. High stakes for beginners, limited contract size, less forgiving for errors. I use Replicanto. Okay, let's see. But I will say this. The issue is not the copier. The issue is the way that I'm sending orders to it. Because of the way I execute in my main account, using an execution algorithm. But I don't want to change the way I don't want to have extra buttons to press when I've got the props going. So that's why I'm trying to figure it out. Because I just want to be able to trade my normal way and have the props just follow with a reduced size. Okay. Are price and volume velocity frozen? No, the market's just really slow. The market's just really slow right now. The market's really slow right now. They're not frozen. You could double check. Reload Ninja script. No, they didn't move. No. Oh wow, yeah, it is Power Hour. Power Hour crept up on us. 213 likes, 363 people in the house. All right, guys, let's do our first giveaway. It's giveaway time. We're giving away a prop account. We are giving away Let's see. We are giving away a funded next 25k rapid. All right. Can I get some? Why are people saying here? Here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Good to have you. Good to have you. All right, let's get some suggestions for the code word out there. T.Trader said taco. Boosted Dime said here. Hey, imagine Boosted Dime was a bot this whole time. Fafo Trader said Fafo. Lead Pickle. Funded Next Rapid was your first and only accounts you reach payout with. Nice. Code Hat. Code War. Code War Over. Let's keep going. One will jump out to me. That's usually how it goes. Oh, okay. I got it. I got it. Need drop. All one word. Need drop. Because I need a drop. Need drop. Need drop. N-E-E-D-D-R-O-P. So there's two D's in that. Need drop. It's not monitoring yet. Stand by. If you already typed it, I apologize. Now it's monitoring. Okay. Need drop is the code. Need drop. Giveaway time. This is a funded next 25k rapid. The room shows up. The room showed up again. Okay, it's a $1,500. Like, I'm gonna need to get a bigger mug because lately I've been running out before the stream is over. Does Yeti make an even bigger one than this? Why do they call it a tumbler? Like, why do they call it a tumbler? Just call it a thermos mug or something. Why you gotta call it a tumbler? Isn't that what they call it? Stupid names. All right. So back on target. Okay, $1,500 target. $1,000 drawdown. Max positions 2 minis or 10 micros. Why does it say AB on my mug? Doesn't say AB. AB? It says Yeti. Yeti. Get an Owala? Owala? Owala. Owala. Yeti is garbage compared. Owala. Okay, let's see. Owala. O-W-A-L-A. 40% consistency. Yeah, but Ola has like a candle and all that stuff. That's a lot. Oh, okay, I see. Why do they call it a tumbler? Why do they call thermos mugs tumblers? Let's see what they say. Thermos mugs are called tumblers because they are cylindrical, handless drinking vessels designed for portability and stability. Historically, tumblers refer to glasses with rounded or weighted bottoms. Like, honestly, what is it? It's just like some fancy way to say thermos cup. Like, tumbler, really? That's such a pretentious. I feel like tumbler is such a pretentious word. Hey, can you pass me my tumbler? I feel like people who say tumbler would probably say it like that. Can you pass me my tumbler? Shut up. Sorry, I got off track. I got off track. 213 entries. 213 entries. We have been in a very exciting 20-point range for the last 20 minutes. 1 point per minute. Not bad. Need drop. Need drop. Need drop. Andre said stop texting. I don't know what that means. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna find a giveaway engine that takes capitalization into account, and I'm gonna make it so it's gotta be uppercase, lowercase, uppercase, lowercase, uppercase, lowercase, uppercase, lowercase. And you guys will be wearing out your shift button on your keyboard. Andre said, like, hey, text 4 times the same person. I'm not following. Boosted Dime said, use an engine that takes out people who type it more than once. That would be fun. That would be shenanigans. No days off. Got it right. Caps, no caps, caps, no caps, caps, no caps, caps, no caps. I Am Liquidity has a $600 keyboard. I Am Liquidity. Weren't you saying that you couldn't subscribe to Rocket Scooter because it was too much? My guy, you got a $600 keyboard. You gotta subscribe to Rocket Scooter. I'm calling you out on that. I'm Liquidity. We're calling you out. We're calling you out. We're calling you out. That's what family does. This guy's got a gold-plated keyboard. My keyboard's pretty cool. Here, should I show you guys my keyboard? I just unplugged it so I could show it. My keyboard's nice. It's a 10 key less CM Storm. I've had it for like a lot of years. It used to have this rubberized coating on it, and I took all the keys off, and then I sanded down the I sanded it down. I really like this keyboard. I'm trying to show it. I think you guys can see it. It does have a wire. I unplugged the wire just to... I unplugged the wire. I unplugged the wire just so I could show you guys. It's got Cherry MX Blues. Cherry MX Blues. You probably can't hear it because I have a filter. Anyone else out there use a 10 key less keyboard? Let me show you the side profile. I feel like I've been holding it up for a long time. It's like, dude, they get the point. Put your keyboard down. I'm still holding it. I'm still holding it as I'm talking about having held it too long. You know? What it's like, you know, what if I need to type something? I'm just gonna hold this up for the rest of the stream. No. Oh, it's backlit too. It's backlit. Are my charts frozen? Like, what's going on here? Power hour. Snooze. Come on. Well, look, it's on a. I've got Rocket Screwed on a 15-minute chart. Look how tiny that range is. Okay, 284 entries. Funded next. 25k rapid. 17 seconds until we spin the wheel. I say spin the wheel, but there's not actually a wheel to spin. Until we press the button. Hey, you know, I do also have a, I have a Logitech with, the Roamer. Anyone ever tried the Roamer G switches? I have a Logitech with Roamer G switches. They don't make those switches anymore. But the tactile Roamer G switches that came with Logitech keyboards, like, maybe like 10 years ago, tactile Roamer, they were called Roamer G. They were really good. You know what I liked about those? If you press the key really far off axis, the resistance to the key press didn't really change. I don't know. I feel like sometimes with MX keys, I don't know. I just, the Roamer G keyboards, they had the, like the mechanical part that went up and down was really wide. Whereas on MX keys, it's kind of, it's pretty narrow. I don't know. I don't know if you guys know about Roamer G keys. Sometimes stories go on longer than you need to. 100%. I get a ramble on sometimes. I'm well aware. You should see what my girlfriend goes through. Poor girl. I was on a 10-minute rant the other day about grocery store tomatoes versus fruit store tomatoes. Boosted Dime said I should tell you more about it. All right, here we go. It's giveaway time. But before we do, let's talk more about keyboards. All right, here we go. Whoa, it's getting hot in here. Hold on. I got to turn the AC on. Hey, Bry Guy Sunshine just said something very true. They probably stopped making them because they lasted too long without turning to garbage. 100%. You want to know why? You know Logitech, they purposefully put keys that only have like a so many 100,000 press life on them now, so the mouse goes bad after like 2 or 3 years. I had to order this switch for my vertical mouse. It's like a component. I had to order it. I had to take the mouse apart, solder the new one in. So now I won't have to touch it. The switches I changed the mouse with, they have like a several million click life. Basically, there's two kinds of switches that they can use in their mice. They're the same exact size, but one of them has like a few 100,000 click life, and one of them has like a few million clicks, I think. So I just took them apart and changed. I just took it apart and changed it. So now my mouse will be good for a few million clicks. I gotta turn the AC on here. Let's see what we got here. All right. Ethan said, no joke, there are departments that are in charge of making sure certain parts fail after 3 years. Seriously. Logitech didn't used to be like that. They are now, though. Okay. Here we go. It's time for the giveaway. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick a winner. Morning Bear A1U. Morning Bear A1U. This is the mouse I have. MX vertical. Morning Bear A1U. Morning Bear A1U. You got 6 seconds to type something. Here. They're here. Rigged. Morning Bear, congratulations. You just won yourself a Funded Next 25K Rapid account. Click the link in the description for the Discord. Go to the contest channel. Message the admin name Slacks. And he will hook you up. Oh, look. Therese said you had the same mouse and the button died after 2 years. Yeah. If you're good with soldering, if you're a technical person, you can order the components to change out the switches, but you have to, it's a surface solder. You gotta, it's surface soldering. It's precision soldering. But if you could do precision soldering, you could change the switches in the mouse. So. I ordered them from I think eBay. You can get replacement switches. It's a component. Like it's an electronic component. Like they're like, it's like $1, but like it's like $1.50 for like 4 or 8 switches. Boosted Dime said, you do precision soldering. Is there anything you can't do? There's a lot of things I can't do. There's only like a few things I can do. There's a few things I can do. Most things I can't do. Ethan has a ball mouse at work. Lucky Mon said, am I a programmer? I'm not a programmer. I mean, I can program, but I'm not a programmer. I just do it enough so I can write what I need for trading. Shaking the table here. Do I wear a precision monocle when I solder? No. Leo Energy, that's funny. I'm not going to repeat what Leo said, but that is funny. Yeah, Leo, soldering is easy. This is just a little bit difficult because the component is... The mouse, the switch for the mouse is... It's surface, it's soldered, and the switch has to sit completely flush against the circuit board. So it's just a little bit difficult because you can't really. It's difficult because it has to sit so perfectly flush. Because otherwise the click won't work right. Imagine if I just clicked in the air and just slammed into a trade. Market is frozen. But you know what? The chart told the story. The chart did tell the story that this was probably going to be. It was probably going to be like this. Tashi Care said it's just my charts. Yeah, watch. Here, I'll make the market move. Guys, watch this. Watch seeds. I'll go to a 2,000 tick chart. And I'll zoom in. And then I'll make it like that. Hey, look. Now the market's moving. Here, you know what? Let's go to it. Let's go to a... let's go to, let's just, since nothing's going on, let me just change this. Let me change this to a, I'm going to change it to a 250 tick chart. Just for the heck of it. How's that? All right, go ahead. Scalp your hearts out. Scalp your hearts out. It's a 250 tick chart. Look at this thing. Look at this thing whipping around.
It's not a love song. What is love? It can't be a love song.
Oh wow, Res is really climbing, yeah.
I don't trust love. I don't believe in love.
Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. T-Man said, what's the next move? I mean, we're kind of just stuck in this range. We're high volume rotation right now. To me, the only trade is if we have a sudden catalytic sell-off and then try to catch a bounce. That's the only thing I'm interested in. That's the only thing I'm interested in. I've been long biased all day though. Hugo's thriving. Chuck Torius scalps off the 42 tick chart.
Can you feel it? Can you trust it? It's not a love song.
Chuck Torius says, your strategies, you wait for 4 red or 4 greens, then on the next one, your color, you grab it for a quick 6 to 13 points. Nice. Hyper scalp. Hyper scalp. Chuck Torius, a hyper scalper. Nice. It's tough to get in and out with size with that tiny little, it's tough. Like, I'll get 4 or 5 points slippage sometimes. Three minis? Yeah, 3 minis, you could do it. That's cool. Nothing wrong with that. Hyper scalping's cool. It's a different style. It's cool though. They say neon in this song. All right. Let's see where we're at here. 244 likes. Let's get up to at least 300. Buy them 35s. Is that a Hugo reference? Buy the 35s. Buy the 35s. Look how volatile it looks when you go to a 250 tick chart. I can go to a 5,000 tick. How's a 5,000 tick? Happy medium. I had it on a 15,000 earlier. 5,000 looks okay. It doesn't really matter. I just want to see. I just want to see how far we are from pivots. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. There we go. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Hungry. All right. All right. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do 2 more boot camps. Let's do 2 boot camps while we're hanging out. Let's do 2 boot camps. Previous winners. Code word suggestions. Who's got code word suggestions? Guys, it's a slow power hour. George Q got the right idea. Missed his entry. Not chasing it. Keyboard. Power. It's keyboard. Keyboard's the code word. Keyboard. That's the code word. Boosted dime coming through. That jumped out. End of the session is in 28 minutes. End of the regular trading hour session. 28 minutes. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button. I appreciate it. Who was on the Sunday stream last night? Sir Darb. It was Easter. I didn't make it. I had a little FOMO. Excuse me. I had a little FOMO. Just had a little family evening. Jay, you were there? You got the good pop? Hey, George. George asking if I tried the Lucid. I've tried Lucid. I had an issue with them with the copy trader. I'm sure I'll be able to resolve that. But I like the TPTs. The TPTs are cool. Gringo Loco, it's the code word for the giveaway, brother. Code word for the giveaway is keyboard. And the reason the code word is keyboard is because we were talking about keyboards and mechanical switches and stuff earlier. It's a proper. It's boot camp. We do have another prop account to give away, though. Just not yet. Almost 400 people in the house. The family's growing. If you just join... Why is... I turned the AC on. Why is it turned off? Oh. I turned the upstairs AC on. Oops. I turned on the wrong one. Downstairs. There we go. Okay. That was my bad. Sinister Scalper said, take your hoodie off. FFS? Nah. I don't have anything on under it. I'll be shirtless. I'll be topless.
I just wanna say you're
All right, here we go. Boot camp giveaway. Boot camp, scoot camp. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick a winner. I got hair. Bovistimo. Bovistimo. Rigged. Whoa, Victor said not rigged. Bovistimo, congratulations. You won yourself a boot camp. Click the link in the description for the Discord. Go to the contest channel. Message the admin named Slacks. Send him a picture of your YouTube ID. And he will hook you up. I'm really curious what the new ground barley tastes like. All right, guys, hit the like button. We're only at 260. Come on. I'm gonna go for a nice long walk after this. I went for a walk this morning before the open. Went for like a 6,000 step walk before the open. That was nice. Yeah, I drink ground barley all day long. All day. This cup's always full. Oh, wait, what do you... this tumbler is always full. Tumbler, what they call it. But yeah, I drink it all day. All right, here we go. One more winner. So that's now we've given away 3. Now we're gonna give away a 4th. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's time to pick a winner. We're gonna pick a winner. Trevor's View. Trevor's View. Trevor's View. Trevor's View. My dog, you in the house? Congratulations, user winner. Click the link in the description for the Discord. Go to the contest channel. Message the admin name Slaps with a picture of your YouTube ID and hook you up. Damn, I messed up at the end. Rigged. $11 minutes to mock. Okay. We can't get up 350 likes, huh? What the heck? Still typing keyboard. What up, G? Mock is rigged. Hey, what the heck? Don't worry, bro. We still got, okay, so so that's 10 boot camps left now. So I still got 10 boot camps to give away. 10 boot camps, and we still have our prop account to give away. Nice. Very nice. All right. I might give away my mouse now. That thing's good for a couple million clicks now, bruh. I ain't giving that thing away. I have another one. I have to change the switches on the other one. You know what I should do? I should probably mark them, because otherwise I won't know which ones I change the switches on. I should do the switches in the other one, so I have a backup. What prop are we giving away? Let's see. My funded futures, 50K rapido. 50K rapido. Rapid. Rapid. That means rapid. Can I speak real quick on volume velocity and price velocity? Sure. So volume velocity is the number of seconds it takes for a fixed number of contracts to go through NASDAQ. So lower is faster. And I like to I use that instead of just volume bars, because it's more fluid. It's easier for me to read. And also it matches the same visual that I have for price velocity. Price velocity is the number of seconds it takes for NASDAQ to cover a fixed price distance. I use 5 points. In a liquid environment, they'll typically move together. In an illiquid environment or an illiquid area, sometimes you'll see price velocity is fast while volume velocity slows down, which basically means price is whipping around without volume behind it. I refer to it as hollow action. Market's moving, no one's there. And just a quick visual I'd like to pop up. The top is a liquid example. You can see as one goes up, the other goes up, generally speaking. The bottom two are a less liquid environment. You could see on February 13th, see the volume crossing up, the volume slowing down on the left side, but price stayed fast. So price is still moving around, whipping around really fast. 5 point covered in 10 seconds, 15 seconds. 5 points up and down, up and down, up and down, whatever direction. How do I use it to take trades? I don't use it to take trades. I use it to monitor the overall liquidity environment. It's not an entry. It's not an entry or an exit indicator. It's an environmental indicator, because understanding the kind of environment we're in is very important to me. So I know whether I'm going to get slippage in my trades. I know if I'm trading when other, like, I want to trade when big players are trading. So when I could see based on volume and price velocity that we're in an illiquid area, or mainly an illiquid session, an overall illiquid environment, I'm more cautious. I'm more cautious because understanding the liquidity environment is important. Because when the environment's highly liquid, it means that big players are participating. What do I mean a big player? I mean institutions and the people who generate liquidity in the market, right? Large market participants. Right? If you're in an illiquid environment, it's because large participants are not participating. So I mean, it could be lots of small players, I guess, technically. But generally speaking, you know, you do assume it's larger institutions, banks, things like that. Liquidity said, you never seen volume and price velocity both this red during a power hour? Yeah, it's really sludgy here. It's really sludgy here. Luke said, if you did an ATR of volume indicator, could you cobble together a DIY volume velocity indicator? No. Adventure Rig said, am I a big participant? How big is your P&L? I'm definitely not a big participant. The largest position I ever take in my main account is 30 minis, which is basically nothing for a large player. Zen Boiler said, never trading a Trump speech again. Yeah, that man moved the market. That man moved the market. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got here. Okay, my funded futures, 50K rapid, 283 likes. Guys, smash the like button. Smash the like button. All right, let's get this started here. My funded futures, 50K rapid. Let's get some suggestions for the code word here. Let's get some suggestions for the code word. What do we got? You know what? I'm going with grapefruit. I'm going with grapefruit. I might eat a grapefruit after the... I might eat a grapefruit after the stream before the walk. I'm going with grapefruit. Grapefruit's tricky to type. You gotta move your fingers around a lot. Grapefruit. 3 minutes to mock. I think we're gonna poke through the top of this range when we get mock. We're gonna poke through the top of this range, maybe. It feels like it. Who knows? What is the width of this range? Let's see. 39 points, this whole range. 39 points, this whole range. Tragic. Where's our indicators? MHP and HP rolling over a little bit. Someone's asking what's happening in 2 minutes. Market on close. Large institutional orders looking to get filled. Market makers hunting for liquidity. Little pumpage here. There we go. Little poke through the top. Little poke through the top. That's mock. Yeah, market on close happens daily. It's a daily occurrence. Daily occurrence. All right. 10 minutes to the close. 166 entries. Guys, smash the like button. Poor favor. 365 people in the house, 296 likes. It's acceptable. Oh, look, we have three new we got three new rocket cadets. Plaintiff Moantiff, Ritz 7701, and MQBQTV. Nice.
I still remember the night we met. Under dancing lights, our hearts were set.
All right, so 10 boot camps still to give away. Those we'll do throughout the rest of the week. Wild Deuces said, why we type in grapefruit? It's a, we're doing a giveaway. Rogue's in the house. Rogue, what's up, brother? Yeah, we're doing a giveaway. It's a prop account giveaway. 8 minutes till the close. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Rigged. Well, I guess this is a pretty liquid spot. Barely off the open. Right, good day for options traders. Bet on it staying in that range. All right. Two minutes till the drawing. 2 minutes. 1 minute and 58 seconds. $110 value area range on NQ. I'm Liquidity said. Yeah, this is for an account. Yeah, it's been a tight range. I mean, honestly, the chart kind of told the story that it would be this kind of day. We opened right in the middle of two stable zones, and then when the rocket scooter levels come out, we're just in a giant bull zone. I'm kind of like, you know, we're just in a big pot. We're just in a big area of participants. And you know, we're just in a liquid spot. So we're in a liquid spot, and you know, market maker mindset. What does a market maker want to do? They want the market to be in a liquid spot so that they can facilitate transactions but not have to take either side of a bet, you know. So they want the market to be where there's participants. There's participants here. We're in a liquid spot, so it's to the benefit of them to just rotate it here, and let participants exchange with each other, and then they collect their VIG. Right? Market maker mindset. That's how I look at the market. All right, here we go. 10 seconds. All right, here we go. Oh, it didn't pop up. Hold on. Giveaway. Okay. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do you guys think I locked up? I didn't. Pick a winner. Char. Oof. 614. Rigged. Rigged. Oh shoot, I still have this thing up. Sorry about that, guys. Oof. Rigged. Sharoof is here. Sharoof is here. I knew exactly what to say. He said rigged. Sharoof, congratulations. You just won yourself a My Funded Futures 50K Rapid account. Nice. Congratulations. You won. Watch the tram car, please. Click the link in the description. Go to the Discord channel. Go to the contest. Click the link in the description. Go to the contest channel of that Discord. Message the admin named Slacks with a picture of your YouTube ID, and he will hook you up. Oh, NPC saying, what does the February 13th chart I had up mean? It's just a difference between an illiquid and a liquid environment. The top is a liquid environment. Volume velocity and price velocity move together. And in the bottom, volume velocity and price velocity are disconnected from each other. The more disconnected they are, the less liquidity there generally is. I am liquidity. Take it easy, brother. Take it easy. Thanks for hanging out slow afternoon today. Market was in sludge. So congratulations to our winner. We gave away 4 boot camps and 2 prop accounts. 2 minutes to the close. Rod Trades, thank you for being here, brother. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Hey, I Am Liquidity. I Am Liquidity got the Rocket Scooter subscription. Hey, give it up for I Am Liquidity. Congratulations. Adventure Rigs, take it easy, brother. GT408, thanks for being here. Thank you, everyone, for being here. It's fun to hang out. It's fun to hang out. Hey, blown cop cards like in the range days. Nothing wrong with the range days. It's just a little bit difficult when the ranges get super tight. I thought with that Trump speech in the afternoon, I thought the range was going to expand. We just didn't see it. It was definitely a buy the dip type of day. That's the close. What do you know? We close them right in the middle of that range that we were in. You know, there's still a lot of rotation to be done in the range lower. So, I mean, hopefully not, but we might just have the same day tomorrow, but in the lower in the lower region of this range. We'll see. Let me just zoom out to a 15,000 tick chart and you can see what I mean. See how we have this stable block? And then below, we have this big stable block. And then above, we have all this. So it can easily move up through all this. But like, I feel like we still got some rotation to happen down here. Let's see. Let me scroll back. Yeah, see, even when we were passed through this area last week, we didn't really transact much in there. So I don't know. We'll see. It just seems like there's some rotation still to be done. Sinister, take it easy. Bro, Cop Car, take it easy. What the heck? Take it easy. Moke Shop, take it easy. Thank you so much for being here. Blown Cop Car, we'll go over it. We can go over that tomorrow for sure. I know you'll be here tomorrow. We'll go over the resilience indicators tomorrow. We'll go over all three of them. Time for some stackage for me. Jay Foster, take it easy, brother. Mario, take it easy. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. If the room shows up, the room showed up once again. Mike H. Mike Paul. Take it easy, brother. 007. Boosted Dime. Dr. Q. Until tomorrow, Ricardo. Until tomorrow, I'm out. DRVJ. Forbidden Shenanigans. Relax Vibes. THX. Take it easy, fam. Naruto said grapefruit. Short Squeeze. Matt Evans. Guys, don't forget to tune in to Darb stream tonight. Snack time for me. Until tomorrow, I'm out. Peace.